But no, it's not that. Where is it? Where is it? And as you can see here, people, just rather quickly, on the balance of things, you had more corners, you had more possession, you actually had more shots. But the devil's in the details. You know, you didn't do enough. You didn't control the game in your box, United. Then pay. The other times we didn't score. You know, Saliba, Odegaard, Saka all had chances, didn't take them. United did. You know, they had 10 shots, 6 on target. They had, 50% more shots on target. They scored 3 of them. They were clinical when it mattered. Possession don't mean much. Passing don't mean much if you're not doing nothing with it. Corners don't mean much. Set piece FC weren't able to do much. So the devil's in the details. And like I said, look at the minutes the goals were scored. Last half an hour is where the game really was thrown away. You know, that little period, 10-minute period, which led to Saka's goal. As I said, that looked like for me when we was the most on it. You've conceded. You're most vulnerable when you've just conceded. This has happened several times and will happen again. You've conceded the second goal, Rashford's first, 6 minutes after you scored. Shortly after that, you've conceded in the 75th. Anthony's goal has come 10 minutes before half time. Where in the last 25 minutes, even though you've conceded, you looked a bit better than the opening stages. So, yeah, it is what it is. Where's this Ornstein stuff? But, yeah, Smith-Rowe appeared to pull down with an injury during Arsenal's warm-down. 22-year-old attacking midfielder looked distressed as he was accompanied back to the dressing room by assistant coach Carlos Cueva. So, that's more insult to injury. Can't buy luck, man. Don't watch that Smith-Rowe, man. And where Smith-Rowe, Vieira, Tomiyasu, again, the durability among the obvious signals. It is what it is, man. Waiting for you to review the 3 times Odegaard didn't shoot. Or is it back to Odegaard agenda? All right. Anyways, Smith-Rowe's picked up a knock. Odegaard reveals the dressing room frustration. We should be frustrated at ourselves, man. Everyone is super disappointed. Get your head up, man. Get your head up. Get your head up. You lost. What are you upset about? Yeah, it's upsetting. But you've got 5 wins. You lost 1. Any sort of positive, keep the positivity. But if anyone's in hippie land, it's a reminder. Go again. Win, lose, endure is part of football. You know, you're in a privileged position, especially with what's going on with living wages and housing and stuff. Man are playing football. Man are playing at Old Trafford. You play football to play in these big games and whatnot. It's a privilege. What are we super disappointed about? We should be upset that we thinking, but life goes on. Pick up your heads and go, bro, I'm confused, bro. I don't know what the fuck Daniela was saying there, but shout out to you. You know, I've literally said Odegaard didn't pull the trigger. Are we listening? But fair play anyways. Ignorance is bliss. If I thought like you, I'd say stupid shit too. But anyways, everyone is super disappointed. We always play to win. We wanted to come here and get a result. I feel like everyone feels like we should have got something out of the game. Well, everyone should have been a couple percentages better. The game was there for for us to take something. We're all disappointed. The mood is a bit down, but that's how it is. It's brazy, man. It's absolutely brazy, man. But we just have to move on, really. The first and second goal, we had the momentum of the game. We let them score 2 easy goals. Yep. It's frustrating and annoying, but yeah, as I said, we should have got something out of the game. Boy. Yes, of course, we have to look to the next one. We're still top of the league. We still have to look for the next one, win that one. That's all. There were a lot of good moments in the game as well, so we have to take those and learn from the bad ones as well, then look for the next game. So yeah, man. They've been brilliant this season. I've said many times, we're really grateful for the support here again at Old Trafford. Big up the fans, but yeah, that's what Odegaard has said. Mikel Arteta, what have you said in your press conference on the result? Well, I'm very disappointed that we haven't won the game because the game was there for the taking. Well, we didn't snatch it, did we? We haven't won because we lack some discipline in certain moments. Again, yes, to defend certain actions. So we're not an improved defensive side. We're learning, but we're not defensively where we need to be. And we were involved in something in front of the opponent's goal. He spoke on VAR. He said, I haven't seen the action, but what I said is that it was a soft foul. So it's just the consistency of the soft foul on Saka from Mings on the penalty last week, but it's not a pen. The soft foul on Ramsdale when we conceded against Villa is a goal. So it's just the consistency. There's nothing we can do now because it's too little. It's too late. Just be consistent. And that's my frustration as well, generally with VAR for all Premier League teams, on whether we were naive in goals conceded. Yes, we lacked discipline. We lacked being switched on. We was very disappointing. We lacked discipline and we conceded the first goal when it was an action with Bruno and 3 versus 3 in the back line. Anytime you're caught 3 versus 3, what are you doing? And we didn't follow our principles. What are you doing? And we conceded the goal, which was 2 against 1. What are you doing? That's Sunday League-esque. After that, it was all us, chance after chance, dominating the game and imposing ourselves in the way we wanted to play. I'd agree. I said at halftime, the game is there for the taking. That's probably why we started the second half a bit more positive. Didn't get nothing from it, though. We play with even more courage and we're going to win the game. We went 1-1. We should have been 2 or 3-1 up. And in the best moment, again, we gave them all away in a dangerous area. And on top of that, we stepped in when we should have never done that. I mean, we don't know whether to stick or twist. Is it the tactics then? Because I don't know. We suffered the goal, and it's a big lesson. If you want to win here, you have to do everything so right, especially if you don't do it here. Then in the opponent's goal, with the amount of chances that we created, we needed to score more goals. Obviously, he's not here to talk about Man United. On whether we still have a lot to learn. Yes. It's been 5 games. Until I see Arsenal top of the league or top 4 in 38 games, and even then you still have to learn. Yes, you need to learn. We need to be consistent. Even when we went on winning runs last year, Banduli things were happening. The problem is fans don't want to talk about this. It's shut up, you're being negative. And some of you just want to revel in negativity now. We're neither all right. But anyways, we need to be consistent with the top teams and to challenge at the top of this league. Really, you have to come here and play the way that you play, but also win. And that's a very different story. But to play the way that we did here today, I want to see how many teams will do that this season. I don't care about that, Arteta, because we never won. On how he will stop this result harming the team's confidence. Anyone whose confidence is harmed, come out of my football club. Hold your L, but you have 5 wins. And I'm not even saying be excited about 5 wins. Left. Anyone that wants to feel sorry for themselves, wants to lick their wounds, wants their mum to hold their hands, they're not with this. They're not with this, and they should not be at this football club. It won't happen. That won't happen because the team, the performance is there, and we know what we lack today. The details to lose the game are here, and you have a very different performance with the result. Same result. It's how I want to take it, because then you are questioning your level. I don't think there's any question of level there on how difficult it is to maintain consistency when players are injured. It's near enough impossible. A big part of your season is how you perform when key players are not doing it or people staying fit. I don't know if this squad is big enough to handle things. You're going to hurt me about that, and I'm not going to put any excuses because these are the players that we have, and for me, they're the best players. We try to do that and give them confidence and belief, and with those players, we play here the way that we played, so that's it, and it's not going to change. Well, boy, unless there's some mad free agent. Some of you were moving mad and said, sign Barkley, sign for Nice, which I'm not really with that. So, yeah, man. Arteta also said we have to learn from that. We lacked the discipline that is necessary in certain areas of the pitch against these well-cast players to prevent certain spaces. Because over when you look at the performance and the way we played, obviously the results should have been very, very different. It could have, but shoulda, woulda, coulda is what it is. You're right. Very damning. You lack the consistency. We lack the discipline. We lack belief. We were good in some stages. You can't be good in some stages across the Premier League. You need to be near enough perfect. Were United perfect? No, but the margins that they controlled, they did. You know, Ten Hag's the happier man, clearly. They clearly listened more to Ten Hag than Arteta, and the players, forget listening to the managers, the players took it in their own hands, Man United more than us. That's why the results this. Anyways, the personality of the team showed the way we dominated the game, periods of the game, the way we imposed ourselves in the way we wanted to play in periods. That has to be backed up with a result. That's the disappointment today. I thought the game was more for the taking at halftime. It was. I thought we was more likely to get something in the second half than the first. That's what I said to the boys. If we do what we have to do, we're going to win the game. We started to do it and we were dominant. We scored 1 goal. We created chance after chance. But in the best moment, we conceded the goal. That is our own mistake. So being switched on, as much as we feel we're on top of the team, you need to be susceptible to the counter-attack and switched on. So, yeah, man, he said, yeah, difficult to see it now because we're all this quality the boys showed today, but we need to move on to the next one. Which is true. So what can you say there? Apparently, Arsenal had a £26 million bid rejected for Barcelona's Ferran Torres people late in the transfer window, as he insisted that the former Man City man should stay at the Emirates. The decision to keep Torres is believed to have been led by manager Xavi. So, yeah. Barcelona rejected a bid for Ferran Torres late. Oh, we could have done with him, innit? Because when he actually left the Premier, he was doing all right. Really and truly. What's this article as well? Feel sorry for all young players that can't buy a Bly with injuries. But yeah, apparently, according to this Spanish outlet, Arsenal tried to bring Torres back to the Premier League, and the £26 million bid was rejected. They also report that the club staff were initially willing to let him go, given the signings they made this summer, but Xavi insisted. So again, you can try as much as you want for Torres, for Pedro Neto, for my man here, Rafinha, for Douglas Luiz, for Telemans, for Danilo. Either people sign or not. Either you win a football match or not. You can talk about the finer intricacies as to why you could have won or should have won or didn't win or did win. Football's a results-driven business. Did you sign what you needed to sign? Did you win the game? No. So I don't know about We Tried. You're gonna have to ask We Tried FC to link up with Save Wages FC and do their thing there. Really, any problems we face as a lack of injuries, personnel, or everybody being fit and not being good enough, it's on Mikel Arteta and the man and the technical staff. They composed this team. So yeah, it is what it is, really and truly. You know, circling back on Smith-Rowe. What's that? I'm not even gonna act like I can say that word still, but yeah, man, insult to injury. 22 years of age, he joins El Nene, Partey, Nelson on the injury list. Apparently, there's rumors Nelson and Partey could be back sooner rather than later, but despite featuring in 33 or 38 Premier League games last season, I don't think that's going to happen for Smith-Rowe this year because he can't stay fit. But keep going, man. Big up the Haylenders. It is what it is in that regards. 117 likes, people. Appreciative. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you've done that already. Where's the timestamp? What should we call this? 57. Big up you lot, people. Across YouTube and Twitch. What's this one? 08 40. Smith-Rowe injured. Torres rejected. Arteta press conference. Big up you lot, people. Timestamps. We had 47 touches in their box compared to their 17 in ours. They were just more clinical. We moved, but that's fine margins. Fine margin. When we beat United at the Emirates, we were superb. We were better than them across every aspect. And with that, fine margins went our way. But they could have had another penalty. Bruno could have scored his. There was a couple of shaky moments where it hit the bar. You earn when you do the right things. You get that, and that's of no consolation to me because at the end of the day, he didn't score. There's also been games where Arsenal, not this season, but where we haven't been the dominant team, where we haven't had possession or scored more goals, and we've walked away with 3 points. Like you said, football's about fine margins, and especially as the way football is now with medical staff and players, and the fine margins are even smaller now to the point where goal difference, so how you defend or score could be the difference if you win the league or get top 4. These are things. We know this. This is why you need to add them percentages a bit more. I mean, I don't know. We don't need to make this about Arteta or Eric Ten Hag. Fundamentally, he lost. DJ, have you seen the new European Pro training shirt? No, but they ain't getting my money for a minute. Man United was so much more superior tactically. We just need to learn from the mistakes we made. At least we're on top of the table. I mean, the top of the table is no consolation. I'm just happy that we won our other 5 games. Partey back this week, apparently. For how long? At this point, it's all right, Partey. For how long, though? Most you played on the spin is 8-9. In all honesty, they won. Props to them for that. We go again. We did play better in terms of passing possession, just finishing. We could have improved. I think it's deeper than that, but it is where it is, man. We move. Man said, DG, what happened yesterday, man? I respect the trolling, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you've been here, ready to say that. So we've already discussed that, man. Diego Costa signed for Wolves. Not going to allow the training top his braids. Let me look at it. They ain't get money today, though. Maybe tomorrow when the dust has settled. Let me see. Training KFC. Where do you even see it? It's not an Arsenal website. I can't see it. He's fucking good, isn't it? It is fucking fantastic, ain't it? Bro, sold out already. Fuck, you know. So yeah, I don't need to worry about that, I guess. It's the name thing, bro. What? Where's the name, bro? I don't know. What are you on? Whoa. Like that. 100 quid. You lost it. So why is this one 20 quid more? Oh, this the real thing, innit? Gone as well. Looks quite a decent still. In fact, I need to go and cut out clips as well and find, you know what? Make a shirt review. Pink shirt review. Got so many unreleased videos that we need to just hurry up and get them out. But yeah, that's the shit. It's mad how if United win their next game and Arsenal lose, we've had the identical record this season. Is it? I don't think it is. Because I've been telling you lot this. Why is everybody, for all these football clubs, like, again, 3 games ago, United is all doom and gloom. Now they're the best thing since sliced bread. Ten Hag's going on a run. Arsenal fans, it's all over. Before that, you're winning leagues. Spurs, Conte factor doing this and doing that. Chelsea are in disarray. Liverpool, it's a shambles. City, by their own standards, not that. Let's see what the table for all clubs are saying in December. I know a week's a long time in football, so I can't ask you lot not to draw conclusions for all these clubs on 6 weeks. But I genuinely think a lot of you lot live in La La Land, man. Adidas give all the 5 kits to you, man. Arsenal could have done with Diego Costa. I mean, leave that. It's pretty damn nice, though. Pretty damn nice, though. Come on. Pretty damn nice, guys. Could see myself. They got us, man. They got us. Don't be like me, man. It's only 6 games, not 32. Come on, wake up and smell the coffee. DG taking a Langer for depth. Nope. Well, by default, yeah, but no. Wide positions, I want to bring him better than what we have, respectfully to Elanga. I thought he would have played yesterday, to be fair. We've got a good weekend this week. City and Spurs play each other, and we've got Everton at home. Chance to push on. Man U also got Palace away. I think they'll beat Palace because I think they'll do what Arsenal typically do. They'll go on a run of games. It won't surprise me if United go 10 games on the spin. They will have a collapse period. But yeah, it won't surprise. It's momentum. Same way we've ridden this momentum, and I don't think it should stop because we've lost. Just keep going, man. Right, listen, I can't be held accountable for what any other fans are saying, bro. Like, I could only be accountable for myself. I hear it, but I only speak for myself. I always say I tell you lot what I don't tell you lot what to think, just think. I can only speak for myself. If I'm chatting shit, by all means, draw me out. But I can't be held accountable, man. Bro, we're still top of the league. Same way we love to take 3 points, but 6 games and we're dissing the team. It's not right, man. No one's dissing anything. This is the problem. This is the problem. Any sort of criticism is seen as you're mocking it. Anything that's not, if you find any positives, and man just want to do negative, man, you're doing a madness. This is that. What are we talking about? No, there's no dissing. You lost the game. Like when we're waffling about, Richie Sunak lost, but you knew you weren't winning. Can't remember what I was going to say, but yeah, man. I did like Fabio Vieira's little thing there, but I don't know, man. Really don't know, man. I just ordered my stash for me and the boy and a baby kit for the baby when it arrives. Hear that? Yeah, I wouldn't even say Arsenal. I don't even understand the humbling chat. We lost the game. Like, we're never going to win it all. I hear what you're saying about Arsenal need a humbling, but for me, purely speaking for myself, it's a disappointment game. We lost, but I don't understand why anyone isn't humble anyways, but I wouldn't say it's a humbling. We lost the game. We move on, bro. Like, just go win some more games. At the end of the day, if out of 11 games, if you put 10 wins on the bounce, you got 1 L, I'll take that. Just keep moving. My thinking, I don't really care about bragging rights. I don't care about banter. I don't care about nothing. I care about making it to December, getting out of December, still with realistic hopes of trying to get top 4, getting into January, focusing from January to March, March till April, sorry, and then May, don't fuck it up. I don't care about a lot of things, bro. You almost put peas on Richie. Nah, come on, man. He was never going to win that. It's a bit mad how I swear it would Boris Johnson, either Liz Truss now that she's won it, Liz Truss, Boris Johnson, about to call her Margaret Thatcher, but fucking Theresa May. There's like 3-4 prime ministers of this country and no one's elected them. I mean, you already know democracy is an illusion, but fair play, innit? Country's fucked up, bro. Hella fan bases. The vast majority of football fan lives in hot take. Bro, Richie's going to get done dirty, bro. Once you cross over into that path, you're by yourself. And he's wanted to do that anyways. Really and truly. Apparently, completely off topic, but Liverpool have a buy option in Arthur Melo's contract. Hear that? Fair enough. Oh, we just have to prepare for Zurich and Everton, and now you're going to need to utilize the little squad you have. There's no excuses. Oh, there's Youth League on today. Yeah, I'm going to be watching that. Why not? I hear that. Nah, people would have been in cloud nine, but it's not where you start, it's where you finish, man. I understand it with the chatting shit to fans each other. I understand that, but as I say, I just speak for myself. We will be watching PSG Juventus tomorrow, folks. Make sure you're there. DG, you're getting your Brazil top ready, bro. I'm not being funny. December 2022, not talking too much. Martinelli, Anthony, Casemiro, Vinicius Jr., Neymar. You can't stop us, man. Jesus, it's our time. Richarlison, it's our time. It's our time. It's our time. I'm not even going to talk too tough. We're not going to go to the next level until we get a proper 8 that can play the balls through the line, and when your team is under pressure can win fouls and calm the game and actually just hold on to the ball. But Quetta, it's lit. And this is what, for me, I know this, seen this, and this is why, to a degree, I don't really care about any injuries, any problems, bro. You man said that this is good enough to fight for top 4, whether you did or didn't do anything in the transfer market. Cool, fight. Simple as that, because that's what it tells me. You know, every member of that 22, 23, 25 man squad, whether they're going to play one game or 38, have to, obviously not everyone's going to be the same level, but you have to believe that they're there. If you don't believe in them, they shouldn't be there. And that tells me when everyone's injured or worst case scenario, the players that are available with obviously applying common sense and context, you're telling me that's good enough. Because we know injuries are going to happen. I even injury tax for all Premier League teams, an extra 10% for Arsenal. You know, man are going to drop like flies. So I don't have sympathy for any injuries, any deficiencies. For the fans, I do. For some of the players that are clearly not good enough thrown out there, I do. But for Mikel, for Edu, for generally anyone connected to this project, you lot have committed to living or dying by this because of what we did or didn't do. Hector, shout out, mate. Man, fear you lot. Man said fear. We lost the game. We move on. I wouldn't say fear. Only team I fear is City. Because I know we're just going to get hit for cricket scores in Liverpool as well. Militao, it's our time. Rafinha, we're dead there. Man said Neymar gender soon come better than Pele. Like, man, better than Pele, bro. Pele's got goals from World War II and that, man. Man, are counting goals from when they were 13, bro. Some of our well, definitely not me. Parents weren't even a thing, bro. Weren't even black and white TV. You've lost it. I love Pele, but I have to do that well from adapting. Apparently, Jesus said, if you look at our team, you can see we're still young. It's the youngest team in the league. It's the toughest league in the world. We have to, like I said, stick together and improve as a team. Don't think about this one. This one's gone. Just learn from it and move on, blood. We ain't, Jesus, you're going to clock that. It's not adapting, bro. It's not adapting, bro. We got Balogun off topic as well, man. Oh, man said Pele, bro. I mean, I'll say Pele is the best in the world over Maradona and that, but yeah. I'll be real, after 50 minutes, it was mostly Arsenal, but we dug deep and we're clinical until we meet again, fam. And that's it, Hector, bro. That's all that matters, bro. Winning the fucking game, bro. There'll be games Arsenal win like that as well. You know, second half at second half at the Emirates last season, second half at Stamford Bridge, where it was the opposite. I would say in terms of improvements for Man United, not that he didn't play well, but probably gave us a goal out of nothing. I think the first 10 minutes you should have built on that. I think you let too many midfield runners from Arsenal when they did, and I think you let us put too many moves together. But yeah, so far so good for you lot, man. Barkley's gone, thankfully, to Nice. So yeah, man. Do you think Partey is gassed up? No, I think Partey, when fit, is a good player, but like you bought for 45 million, 29 years of age. Patches of really good form. There was a time where he was playing like a box-to-box sort of man. There was a time where he's in the lone six, but fundamentally, I can't mention Partey and reliability in the same for the injuries. Partey's not reliable. A 45 million pound 29-year-old in what Jesus allegedly just said in the youngest team in the league. You've got to be able to rely on him, on Xhaka and all of these lots. So he's clock, bro. Jesus is in the hood now, bro. And with that, you allowed Man United to get their first back-to-back home wins of 2022, which is absolutely appalling for a club of Man United's stature. And Rashford to get his goals, which he hasn't done prior. Well, to be fair, Saka got to break his duck as well. Allegedly, Jesus says Arsenal must learn to kill off opponents after their run of 5 wins came to a halt against Manchester United. But when I say this against Palace, when I say this against Leicester, defending against Leicester, when I say this against Fulham and Villa, everyone looks and talks to me like I'm a madman and tells me I'm being negative and finding holes where there's none. No, just watching football. Anywho, the feeling is frustration because we control the game and we're better than them. We weren't better than them because we didn't win, bro. You know, yeah, there's many times where the better side doesn't win, but we didn't win, bro. 3 points is all that matters, bro. Are we gonna, when we review our season next year, well, this season finished and we review it and we look at our wins, losses, and draws, are we gonna say, oh, but we lost that game, but we was better than them there, and that game we was poor, so that loss is a better loss? Fuck that. You either lost or not. Did you get 3 points, a point, or none? Anywho, when we just concede, but now is the time. Now is the time to learn from it and improve. We're doing so well this season, but there are still things to improve for everyone. Everyone is together and we stick together until the end. That's it, as needed. We came against a strong opponent and it's always hard. It's the Premier League. So we're not happy because we played so much better. But that's football. If you don't go there and kill, you're going to have a big problem. That's what happened today. You didn't kill it against Villa. Didn't kill it against Fulham. Man United are better than them two sides. That's what happens. So we move on. We move on. If you look at the team, we can see we are still young. It's the youngest team in the league, in the toughest league in the world. I mean, as much as I agree, this is what we've committed to. The league ain't going to wait for you lot to grow up. So, as much as it's true, we can't keep looking at that. We were naive, but do I think the naivety was relative to age? To a degree, but I don't think age played a part as to why we won or lost. Malanza's significantly more experienced than a couple, but he's just come true at Feyenoord, basically. Sancho's obviously been at Dortmund. He's not that. He's got experience. Oh, clearly, man, got platforms, but they're not the most experienced. It's not making sense, really. It's not that it's not making sense. It's to a degree, it's a cop-out, man. So, yeah, man, we have to, like I said, stick together and improve as a team. Amen. Don't think about this one. This one is gone. We have to learn and do better next time. We are playing so well, so good. No one is perfect. No team in the world is perfect. We have to try and score and don't concede. But you're the only one that really understands defending and need for it. You and Tuidig, not yesterday, but Zinchenko, that's because of where you lot used to be. We're trying to unlearn bad habits and promote good ones, and that takes an eternity. Anywho, that's football, and we're doing this. But sometimes the opponent has quality as well. They come and they can score. I think now is our chance, is our challenge to improve a lot of things and come back stronger. Amen. That's all we can do. Our fans got to learn the club should take accountability for this L. The game was managed immaturely from top to bottom. Your squad is not big enough to play 3 games a week. And I might agree with you or disagree. This is the reality we're in now. A few more super chats and you can afford that shirt. Hey, man. Appreciate that. We create a lot of chances and not take them. Same naivety at the back again. You're not being negative. Being a critic gets you vilified. Just say what you want again. Yep. It's crazy, man. But winning, losing, drawing comes with football, man. As I said, it's all about the performance. Had we have played a lot better and we lost to United, not that they were bad, but you can only say fair play sometimes. As much as United were good or bad, as I keep saying, away from United, how many of you have been here? Several defeats or wins or whatever. I keep saying, before I look at the opposition, I look at us. And do I feel any player really could say they I feel only 2 players, if that, could say, not that they can't, because everyone wants to do better. I only think Martinelli and Jesus could, if anyone can say I couldn't have given more, it's probably them 2. I think everyone else could have done a lot better. But he's eating Dixie now, bro. He's eating that fox and rat meat, bro. It's welcome to the hood, bro. Welcome. You're going to have to deal with it. It's no excuses now, mate. It is what it is. For extra live streams and videos, subscribe to me on YouTube. As you lot know, people, it's a jam-packed week of content. We've got Europa League, we've got watch-along, Champions League watch-alongs. Obviously, during the weekend, there'll be football as well. So, yeah, man, we've got a lot to get through, man. And there'll be live streams and whatnot away from specific match content. So, yeah, man. Apparently, Liverpool released a 3rd kit. It's always weird when clubs release 3rd kits when that midway through the season. Maybe they've released it before and I'm just seeing it now. See how it goes, man. Crazy. But yeah, you move, man. Just flush it out the system, man. The best thing is to do it again. What time is the Everton game on Sunday as well? I feel like it's at 2. So I'll be live at 1. Yeah, 1 o'clock on Sunday because we kick off at 2. Live at 4:30 on Thursday because we kick off at 5:30. 5:45. So I'll be live at 4:45. Sorry, I'm speaking there gibberish. To get all your DG merch, go there. For extra live streams and videos, subscribe. For extra content, subscribe. Come on, Nightbot, man. You're too nice, Nightbot. What else are we going with? Maybe now people will listen. Martinelli and Saka did everything they could. Better second half from Saka. Don't feel it, I do think he put himself about in that better second half, but yeah, man. For me, only really Martinelli and Jesus and really could say anything really. I can't really. Ramsdale was fucking about, but yeah, for the goal. But I can't really get out even Ramsdale by default. Of the 301 games where United have led at Old Trafford, they've never lost with crap teams. They've had sounds like refs are intimidating. DG, do you think this will affect the confidence going into the game? I mean, if it does, they need to leave the club. They need to. Don't get too down in defeat. Don't get too excited when you win. Resolute. We lost the battle. Try win the war. I'm sure United want to finish ahead of us, and likewise, if we finish fourth, who cares? We beat Spurs and Chelsea and United. 2 of those 3 teams finished ahead of us. 2 of those teams, Man United and Arsenal, had nothing to talk about last season. We're both in Europa League. If you get Champions League football, who cares? That's all I care about. Getting back into Europe. Lose or even, and it's about your reaction. Lose or even draw to Everton, and it's suddenly emergency stations, all good, wiped out. I mean, for Arsenal, for United, for Chelsea, for City, with what they've done under Pep and just before him, for Chelsea, if I haven't said that, there are some teams you're always 1 or 2 losses away from a crisis, and that's us. I can't say Spurs, but if that's them, but you're always going to be that. That's the territory we're in. What I would say is at the end of the day, shake it out, because as much as football means the worst, the best, the most to me, you're playing football. It's not like you're doing open heart surgery. If you make a mistake, you're doing open heart surgery, someone's dead. You made a mistake, you lost a game of football. It's the end of the world. 100% it's the end of the world. But in so many ways, it's not. Move on. 3 shots on target, and that's meaty. How much did Gabriel Jesus cost? You're not creating anything. Gabriel Jesus, X amount of money. Saka plays for England. Odegaard, 30-odd million quid. Martinelli, Brazilian international. What troubles did we have with De Gea? De Gea, where some United fans are even onto him, made a big save to deny Martinelli's head. Bro, there's a handful of chances. A handful. And we could have scored in them, but there's a handful. United, like us, both teams have the same problems. Neither team really can focus. It's never clean defending. You didn't turn the pressure cooker on. So congratulations to Man United. Commiserations to us. All we can do is move on. We lost. Move on now, man. Like I said, several variables that we didn't control. I know Arsenal fans will shift the focus onto certain aspects of the game, and certain players will be heroes and villains according to that. But yeah, man. The weakness doesn't surprise me in defense, nor did the bravery in possession. Critical evaluation isn't just a safeguard, it's necessary to improve. Never too high with the highs or low with the lows. Someone gets it. And that's you give me faith in football humanity, man. You big up you lot as well, because you clearly understand things, or you're rocked in with me. Like, sometimes I think I'm a madman. Like, then I have to realize, no, man, what I'm talking about. Let me stick to my fucking guns, man. Pardon for the French, but yeah, man, it is what it is. As I said, people, 4:30, I'll be live again. 1 sec. Do you think you should focus on the league, or do you think you should focus on just the league, or both the league and Europa? Both. I can't 100. You need to focus on the league because you've got 36 games left. If my math serves me right, my maths could be poor. 32 actually. Yeah, 32. You got 32 games. That's 32 different chances. Lord knows, 32 times 3. That's how many. I swear, that's how many points are available, or something like that. I might even be bugging. My maths is poor, but the thought process. You have to do it through the league. Europa League, I have confidence of getting out the group, but once it gets to the semis, the quarters, the stages, as you've seen in those patches, we've let ourselves down. Atletico Madrid, the 2 legs against Olympiacos, Chelsea, we didn't turn up for the finals. So I can't 100% convincingly say we're gonna go grab the Europa League or whatever. There might come a time in the season where your hands forced now, where put all our eggs in that basket, put all our eggs in this basket. I don't know. Now there's 38 games. I'm saying games left, bro. Oh shit. Did you do the maths? My guy. Need to focus on both, bro. There might come a time where you've got to focus, but yeah. For a neutral, the London derby yesterday was good. Man United versus Arsenal versus Manchester. Catford sending for them. Can't really get onto Sambi too much. It was very clear from last season he simply can't play as the only six. I mean, I can criticize him if he's playing for the club because that comes with it, but I can't, like, there should never be a scenario where certain men are playing against United and things like that. Or we're relying upon certain men. I've got no time to talk about the transfer front. It's irrelevant now. As a Man United fan, I think Arteta bottled the game with his changes, threw Xhaka in deep and in midfield and underestimated Ten Hag when he brought on Ronaldo, tried to play a high line. To be fair, he was playing a high line from the very jump. I just think we was a bit, we didn't know whether to stick or twist. I think we was getting chances, but we was probably too excited in forcing the issue. And I think that's where the second and definitely the third goal came from. I think we should have just kept our heads. When we scored that first goal, I'd say calm down for the 10-minute passage, which we didn't because we conceded 6 minutes after. But yeah, man, that's where I would go with it, man. Edu and Arteta need to be held accountable for not signing a DM. That was an absolutely ludicrous decision. I mean, anytime your plan relies on, think about it. If I renovate houses and I buy a house and I factor in, I'm going to put in a new flooring and that, but I don't assume that there might be asbestos, there might be rodents, I might need to put new flooring, the beams, the foundation of the house might be thingy. I need to account that into my budget. If I don't, I'm going to be in trouble. And I just feel our plan with what we're doing, especially with what we didn't do in the market, I think it's too contingent on things going wrong. And as you know, in life, twists and turns, bumps and bruises. Manchester United is celebrating spending 1 billion. How is that a good thing? I don't know what you're getting at or what you're saying there. Everybody spends money. Don't know what that means. You know, I'm not a pocket watcher. I don't care what United have spent. You know, if I was a United football fan, I'd be celebrating winning the game. That's all I know. I don't know about none of that. You're going to have to take that up with someone who understands the finances, bro. Respectfully. That just sounds like sour grapes, man. We need an 8 and a 6. We've needed an 8 and a 6 from when we signed Thomas Partey. Lord knows, I know Partey can't stay fit, but Lord knows what would have happened if Partey never had a £45 million release clause. We probably wouldn't have that, man. So big up Arsenal. You know, it could be worse. At least we took maximum points. I'm not even forget the top of the league thing for a sec. We've taken maximum points, excluding the United one, in all that was given to us, which is a better run than last season. And I don't want to lose to you now, but I would have taken that. It's what you do moving forward now. You guys are moving in the right direction, banter aside. It is, but it's for me, it's about the pace, and it's like you're driving a car and you're looking at a sat nav, and it's, do you go left or right? You keep leaning out to go left, you're reversing, going right. Which side are you going to go now? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciative of that. Thank you very much, Nightpot. You're on.